Hey guys, what's up? Shadowlands back. This is just the second part of my third questions and answers video. I'm just going to release this on the same day as I do the first one, so without any further ado, let's just continue on right where we left off. Nick Edelin asks, will I be his Big Ben? That is an inside joke, and the answer is yes, Ramen Lover, but only for you. Only for you, Ramen. Next question, also by him. Oh, I know, if you had your dream ramen and you could put anything in it, what would you put in it? Chocolate, peanut butter, taco sauce, and I'm thinking maybe a little bit of hot sauce in there. Oh, and I think I might put some popcorn as well. Some syrup would also be highly appreciated. I'm thinking like that cherry syrup that they put in Shirley Temples. I think that'd be really good. Continuing. Obey the Rhymer. I think I pronounced that right. I really have absolutely no idea. 1. Why am I so sexy? I don't try. I promise you I don't try. I just dress up and everyone loves me. I have this mustache and it's not waxed, but everybody loves it. Everyone wants to poke fun at my caterpillar eyebrows, and I love my caterpillar eyebrows, so I try. 2nd, can we play Quarantine sometime together? That's a negative. I hate Quarantine. Except free running with a pistol. That's kind of fun. Run around with my M92FS. That's a little bit fun sometimes, so maybe if you're up for doing some M92FS Quarantine, I might consider that. Just not on Oil Rig, because Oil Rig is stupid for Quarantine. 3rd, did 2 Versace convince you to start your YouTube channel? And no, that's a lie. He did not. Actually, Backstar is the one that kind of made me want to start YouTube. I was inspired by his reviews, so there's that. Next up, Kaze Matador. Wow, this is one of my favorite guys. He's very, very active on our Facebook group. So, 1, what is my favorite console game? Sonic Adventure Battle 2 on the GameCube. That was a lot of fun. I remember playing that game. I probably clocked over 1,000 hours on that game when I played it as a little kid. That game devoured my life. It was fun. Favorite console YouTuber and why? I don't really watch any console YouTubers except Rhea, who hasn't really posted a game video in a while. She used to be called Girl Gone Gamer. I watched her a lot. She was fun. I didn't like Jenna Marbles very much, so I figured, okay, I'll just try watching some other girl instead. So I really did like her videos a lot, but she hasn't made any actual gameplays with commentaries in a while, so I haven't been watching her much at all. Why? She had some good gameplays, and I liked COD at the time, so there was that. 3rd, my dream setup. If Nexon gave me everything, what would I want? That's a really good question, and I did answer this on the Facebook page a while back, but for those of you who did not see that, probably the Andromalius or SIG-50, one of the two, AR-15 double barrel or Asphal, one of the two. The M92FS Elite, I love that weapon. It's so much fun to play with. Tracker knife, yeah, I'm one of those tracker noobs, but you know what? Melee is already stupidly bad in this game anyways, so if you can make it any better, that's probably the way it needs to happen. And then as far as my gear, I want a Nemexis cosmetic vest, my recon vest, a 1 or 2 slot backpack, and let me think. Yeah, maybe just a 1 slot backpack. I really only carry around 2 primaries at a time. I never really carry around that many. If I had to choose a different weapon or a 3rd weapon, it'd be the PP2000 or the SR2 Vares, kind of interchangeably. And the Andromalius and SIG-50, I guess, are also interchangeable. The Snake DSR and maybe the WA2000 Tactical, preferably the SIG-50, though. I like that one the most. TRGSE kind of got placed out by the SIG-50 for me, so if you guys are wondering why I changed that answer from my answer on the Facebook group, that's why. And then I guess I would wear my shop coat, because I really, really like to have my stamina, and then a Nemexis face guard for that. That would probably be that. My favorite gun, now that's a really hard question to answer. SIG-50, I haven't tried it extensively, but I think that would probably be one of my favorites. Otherwise, I have to say F2000 Tactical Series, not the Declins, I like the regular one. The PP2000 is probably my favorite NX Rare, if I really had to pick one. Asphal is a ton of fun to play with, but it's really glitchy. I mean, it's a weird weapon to play with. It's very powerful, extremely good, but it's a very glitchy gun. If I had to pick a favorite GP weapon, that's the M590 CQB, undoubtedly, so that's my favorite one there. The SR2 Varesk is also a ton of fun. It's very similar to the PP2000. Moving on, though, Rui Neves. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I'm sorry. 1, what do I think about Redheads? Redheads are awesome. I have one of my best friends named Simon is a Redhead. He's a good friend of mine from Australia. Have I ever had any problem with Redheads? I had a problem when I didn't have as many of them as my friends as I would like to have, because Redheads are awesome. And 3, you know we're a family. I mean, the Redheads, absolutely. You guys are a family. I wish I could be a part of it. Next up, Sasha Jacobs. 2 questions, different posts here. If you had to choose any person in your world to be my best friend, who and why? I feel like I could be really good friends with Daniel Radcliffe. I've actually seen a whole bunch of videos of him live. I think we could be really good friends. Otherwise, Bill Nye the Science Guy, I feel like we'd get along really well. I'm kind of a complete physics nerd, and I think he could teach me a lot of cool stuff that I would just like be like over the top awesome for. I love that. So yeah, there's all of that. And he also asks, if a zombie apocalypse breaks out and my family are the first zombies, would I kill them or lock them up so the infection won't spread? I think is what he's asking. I would probably kill them because they're no longer my family. They're zombies. They wouldn't have the same, like, I wouldn't have the memories with them. I wouldn't have the, they wouldn't be the same people. They would not be my family. They would be creatures that are trying to kill me. So at that point, I would assume my family's dead, and later I would mourn over that, but that's not my family. That's a zombie. So anyway. Sameo Mosquita, Boneyard or M4 Super 90. Now for practicality, the Super 90 is better in my opinion, but the Boneyard is by far more fun to play with, so I think I would probably take the Boneyard because I prefer having fun in a video game over winning, so Super 90 I would be willing to forgo in favor of the Boneyard. Stephen Potter asks, what are some NX rares not seen very often but are still really good? The Asphalte. I think that gun needs to be a lot more prominent in the game. The AK-74M gold-plated is pretty much the same thing as an Asphalte except without the silencer and has 10 more shots per magazine. Excellent weapon. Kind of difficult to use if you're not used to the AK recoil, but there's that as well. And the PP-2000, the most underused NX rare in the entire game pretty much. Basically, it's the best SMG in my opinion. The damage drop-off is pretty much zero, and very, very powerful, super fast fire rate, and super fast reload, even though it only has 20 shots per mag. Super low recoil, like I said, just a crazy good gun. He also asks, if I was a Slumdog Billionaire and you had the chance to buy Nexon and fix it how I see fit, I think he's asking what would I do. I would probably hire people to actually play the game and figure out what's wrong through experience rather than just taking people's word for it. And I would say have all updates be based off of players and what they want to happen. Take actual like polls on the website to what should be happening. And I would play the game myself to see what's going on and what's wrong with it. Also, I would ask them to completely rebalance the Nexon, not Nexon stuff, rebalance the GP stuff and NX stuff. I think that they have a good model right now where you can buy anything for NX or GP, but you can only buy it permanent with NX. I think that's a good idea. Although I think we should also have some GP weapons that are available for permanent at just really high prices, like 400 or 500,000 for a permanent. I think that would be a good model, and then increase the rates back to where they were. Even if they are kind of really high, I think that's a good model for that. But then leave the GP passes out. I think having the GP passes no longer available is probably fine, because then no one gets a boost up on that. I made a video on this a while back, guys. I'll just let you guys go watch that. Frenchman CA. So, how big is it? Bigger than yours. Moving on. The Mildewed CA. If I could sleep with anyone, who would it be and why? And my answer for this one is actually the same answer as Zenny-chan Osu. My waifu. Changes weekly. Exactly the same answer. So, Xavier Ravenstone, by the way, you have the coolest name on the planet. Just want to let you know. The only name that even comes close to being as cool as yours, I had a friend named Andrew Death Rage. Literally Death Rage. And I thought that was probably the coolest name I've ever met. Ever seen in a person. But Xavier, you are definitely either tied with him or beaten him for a cool name. If a cow laughed really hard, would milk come out of her nose? I would be really interested in seeing that, actually, and I'd want Ramen Lover to film me doing it and have some sort of commentary going over it, because I think he'd be a fantastic commentator for that. Zenny-chan Osu asks, if a crocodile steals my son and promises to return him only if you correctly guess what the crocodile will do to your son, assuming the croc keeps its word, what do you I think would happen to my son if I guessed that he wouldn't return my son? This is an entirely irrelevant question because I'm a hunter. I would put a 12-gauge shotgun right into its face before it could even finish asking that sentence. Thank you guys for watching. It's been kind of a long commentary over 2 episodes, but thank you for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Shadowlance out.